Fullmetal Alchemist is a Japanese manga series turned animated television series written and illustrated by Hiromu Arakawa. Published on July 12, 2001 by the Japanese video game developer and publisher Square Enix through their monthly Shonen Gangon magazine, the manga was first adapted into an anime through a co-production between the animation studio Bones, Mainichi Broadcasting System, and Aniplex on October 4, 2003.
Just wanted to see Mom's face again.
Written and illustrated by Hiromu Arakawa, the male pen name of Hiromi Arakawa, the Fullmetal Alchemist manga was published on July 12, 2001 through the manga imprint Gangon. Being Gangon's best-selling manga with over 70.3 million copies sold as of April 25th of 2018, the 108 chapters were collected into 27 tankobon volumes, the Japanese term for a book that is not part of a series, with the first volume being released on January 22nd of 2002, and the last on November 22nd of 2010. An English-language edition of the manga was released in North America by Viz Media, an American manga publisher and anime distributor headquartered in San Francisco, California, with the first volume being released on May 3rd of 2005 and the last being released on December 20th of 2011. Before the publication of the final volume of the English edition, Square Enix started republishing the series in kazebon format, the Japanese term for a full version that is generally reserved for popular manga such as Dragon Ball, on July 22nd of 2011. While the English localization was done by Viz Media for distribution in North America, the Australian company Madman Entertainment produced the English localization for Australasia, and the Singapore-based company Chuang Yi produced the English localization for Singapore. The series has also been done in Polish, French, Portuguese, Italian, and Korean by various publishers.
Get that one! No, you can't pull that one first!
Outside the award-winning and critically acclaimed manga, the anime adaptations have also been a relative success. Unlike most manga series, the Fullmetal Alchemist manga has been made into two separate anime. The first, simply titled Fullmetal Alchemist, was co-produced by animation studio Bones, Mainichi Broadcasting System, and Aniplex. Although directed by Japanese anime storyboard artist and director Seiji Mizushima, Arakawa, the author and illustrator of the manga series, requested an original ending that differed from the manga, which resulted in the series deviating into an original plot halfway through. Premiering on Mainichi Broadcasting System, TBS, Tokyo Broadcasting System, and Animax in Japan from October 4th to 2003 until October 2nd in 2004, the show had a 6.8% television viewership rating, according to a 2007 profile from Square Enix. Although not free from negative reviews like most anime, the Fullmetal Alchemist anime went on to win several awards including Animation of the Year at the 5th Tokyo Anime Awards and placed first in both the 2005 and 2006 Top 100 online web poll conducted by the Japanese television network TV Asahi. A second, titled Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, was produced by the Japanese animation studio Bones Inc., premiered in April of 2009 on MBS-TBS, a broadcasting company headquartered in Osaka, Japan, until airing its final episode in July of 2010. Unlike the first adaptation of the series, which required it to have its own ending, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is an almost one-to-one adaptation of the manga which directly follows the original events of the story. Although receiving criticism for the repetition of events already shown in the first anime adaptation in its first 14 episodes, the inclusion of the new characters and revelations not shown in the first series have led many critics like Chris Zimmerman from Comic Book Ben to conclude that the Brotherhood surpasses the original.
Watch the movie Fullmetal Alchemist and the Conqueror of Shambhala to wrap up the story.
Get some shut-eye.
My purse! My purse!
Break's over.
Outside the award-winning manga and critically acclaimed adaptations, the story and its characters have been made into two animated films titled Fullmetal Alchemist the Movie Conqueror of Shambhala, which acts as a sort of conclusion to the first animated series of 2003, and Fullmetal Alchemist The Sacred Star of Milos, which takes place during the second animated series from 2009. Two series audio dramas, a dramatized and purely acoustic performance based on various chapters in the manga, 16 video games with Square Enix making 5, Bandai making 6, Destiny making 2, and Adult Swim making 3 Flash games. Several art books containing various illustrations from the manga series, action figures, busts, and statues produced by the toy companies like Medicom and Southern Island, and a trading card game created in 2005, Fullmetal Alchemist TCG by Joyride Entertainment, that has since 2007 been withdrawn from production and turned into a Nintendo DS game made by Destineer.
She has the baby tomorrow. I mean, emotionally.
Hughes, you've told me about this 50 times already.
The story itself has a rather simple yet engaging premise. The world of Fullmetal is much like our own, except in this world, alchemy, an ancient form of science, is one of the most practiced sciences, with those practicing it being named alchemists. With the aid of patterns called transmutation circles, these alchemists are granted the ability to create almost anything they desire at the cost of something of equal value. This process is known in the series as Law of Equivalent Exchange, a process that's equivalent to the real-world law of conservation of mass or principle of mass conservation. In this world, we follow two brothers who've attempted only one of two forbidden transmutations. They are Edward Elric, also known as the Fullmetal Alchemist, the youngest state alchemist in history, and the older brother of the two siblings is a brave yet prideful alchemist who supports a metal right arm and a left-leg prosthetic known as Automel, to which his nickname Fullmetal is driven. And Alphonse Elric, the younger of the two brothers who sports a large, nearly impenetrable suit of armor, to which his soul was sealed to by his brother Edward at the cost of his right arm.
Cleverly veiled applications of alchemy that he uses to attract followers willing to die for him.
Who wants refills on their birthday tea?
Outside the main plot, there have been several spin-offs since its serialization in 2001. All 6 of the Japanese light novels produced by Square Enix and written by Makoto Inu followed the Elric Brothers on their continued quest for the Philosopher's Stone after the events of the animated series. All 3 guidebooks contain spin-offs known as Gaiden in Japanese, chapters that were never released in the manga volumes. The guidebook titled Fullmetal Alchemist Chronicle, released in Japan on July 29, 2011, even contains post-manga story information. In terms of crossovers, the massively popular free-to-play 2D slide-scrolling MMORPG, developed by South Korean company Wizet titled Maple Story, had special in-game items based on the anime series. Character costumes, weapons, and items belonging to popular characters, as well as items related to the series such as the Armstrong family treasure, were found randomly inside Gashapon vending machines with the game, and at print shops with a special coupon bundled with the 9th DVD and Blu-ray volume of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood being redeemable for more unique items.
My wife.
If you want to watch the show in its entirety for yourself, as well as watch the additional content related to the series, you can find links to everything mentioned in both the description and pinned comment below. Make sure to hit subscribe and that like button below if you enjoyed the video, as well as leave a comment as to which anime or movie series you'd like us to cover for a future video. If you enjoyed this video and would like to not only see them continue but improve in quality, consider supporting us on Patreon and Ko-Fi, links in the description below. Thank you for watching. My name is Ivory, and if you want to know more about me, check out my Twitter at @Ivor_Y.
4 tablespoons of sugar and the 2 or 1 tablespoons